What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. Today we're talking about 2009's Transformers 2. And for me, this movie is one of those, Transformers movies that I remember quite fondly. And I probably haven't seen in a long time, but going back and looking at them with these now older eyes and in the mindset of I'm about to review it, it didn't hit as hard as I thought it used to. But today we're talking about Michael Bay's Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, which The Fallen happens to be a pretty good title. Like, Revenge of the Fallen is a pretty good title, but The Fallen as a villain, I mean, he's pretty okay. I mean, he does decapitate somebody kind of slickly in a PG-13 video. Like, check out this little gif here. He just, like, pops in the guy bottom left, pops in and just slices this dude's head off, and then just kind of looks dead into camera as we pan up into him. Like, what? What? Like, come on, brother. And, the CGI is all fantastic in this. I love the little whirling, if you'll call it. You know, like when Optimus is just standing there and kind of just adjusts his foot or, like, slightly moves his arms or, like, something like that. You just hear, like, whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 right? Like, there's moving parts in there. As he's moving, it's making other things move, you know? And, like, they feel so very machine. Where the newer ones, like, the newest one, Transformers 1, like, whenever that comes out, that kind of just looks like a cartoon, you know? It doesn't even really look like... This looked like Transformers were real, you know what I mean? Like, and maybe they relied a little too much on the military in this one, right? Like, the military was a part of the first movie, and I loved the first movie with those guys, and obviously people love Josh Duhamel and Tyrese Gibson, or whatever his name is, Tyrese. I think his last name is Gibson. Either way, bald head, left cheek, left cheek, left cheek, from the first movie. He's hilarious, and they were great together, and they were, like, the best part of, like, the military side of things. But did we really need them there in the second movie? I don't know. It felt a little too forced, like, making the military such a big part of it. But Michael Bay does have this fascination with the military and putting them in these movies. So, I ain't totally mad at that. But what I didn't remember, right, is that they, spoilers for a movie that's over 10 years old, they kill Optimus in this. And obviously they bring him back before the end of the movie. But, like, they bring him back, Optimus does a little fight, and then it's like, it ends. Like, the third act kind of ends so abruptly. Right, and there's people like Will Trent's character. I don't know his real name, but he plays Will Trent in the Will Trent TV show. And he's in this as Sam's roommate, as Shia LaBeouf's roommate. And he's like, I run the realfuckingdeal.com, homie. And his relationship with Simmons is hilarious. John Turturro's always one of my favorite parts in these movies. Like he walks out, he's like, hey, puppy! Oh, I got a thumper dumper going on in here, homie. I'm gonna need some toilet paper. And then he tases him, and then he goes, how many times can you get tased in the nuts before you can have kids? Like, there's certain lines that I remember so funnily, like... And then they get that really old Decepticon, and that little robot thing's like, holy shit, he's super old. And he's like, I'm not a Decepticon, I change sides. And he's like, you could do that? He's like, I'm a good little Autobot. He starts humping Megan Fox's leg. He's like, I'm your good boy, I'll be your good little Autobot. She's like, aw. He's like, what are you allowing to happen to your leg right now? And she goes, at least he's faithful, Sam. Because Sam was cheating on her with a Decepticon woman earlier in the movie. There's certain things that just don't work as well as the first movie. And I will say, as a 10-year-old in 2009, when this came out, I loved it. And I loved these original movies. And really, they lost me with these movies in the next one when they decided to not bring Megan Fox back for the next one. Like, she's still the love interest to me for Sam. I don't really love the blonde girl in Dark of the Moon, but that same blonde girl's in Fury Road, and I really do like her character in that. So, at least it wasn't her acting. Maybe it was just the lines and what they were making her character do in Dark of the Moon. So at least she got redeemed as an actress for me through Fury Road. But hey... I mean, what do I get to say about this? What more can I possibly say about a 10-year-old Transformers movie? Megatron's back, you know, like there's certain things, Starscream, The Fallen, whatever. I love that they go to Egypt and that big thing sucks up like the everything, like it's like a pyramid and everything like that. It's just, you know, some interesting parts in this movie, but looking back on it in 2024 with 2024 eyes, I gave it 2.5 stars, about a 5 out of 10. Like, it's good at some points. Like, if you don't think about it too much, this movie's fine. It still kind of ends super abruptly, and I don't remember it ending that abruptly, like, way back when. And I can't even remember the last time I actually watched this movie, but sitting down and watching it, 2.5 out of 5 stars. What do you give this score? About a 5 out of 10. And, you know, that's about the lowest I normally give a movie, even though, like, I watched it and didn't hate it, but I know it's just not that great. I normally give about a 5 out of 10. Anything lower, I genuinely just didn't like. But 5 out of 10 is about the lowest score you can get from me for a movie that I'll watch again. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know the next time I will, but I know that I like Shia LaBeouf's Transformers trilogy a lot more than Mark Wahlberg's, and a lot more than Rise of the Beasts. Although Rise of the Beast was pretty damn good, but now that I'm doing this whole Transformers rewatch, I don't know. Maybe Rise of the Beast, I remember reviewing it when it came out last year or 2 years ago, whenever it did, but maybe the score will come down. I don't know. But as of right now, through 2 movies, the Transformers 1 is still my favorite. And we'll be going on to Dark of the Moon soon. We're also going to be continuing on my DC movie rewatch with Green Lantern. Ryan Reynolds is Green Lantern. So not the best movie there, but right now, currently what I got going on is the Transformers rewatch and the DC rewatch. So I think I'm going to go back and forth, try and juggle those a little bit. But there's still some other movies coming out. There's American Fiction out. There's The Idea of You with Anne Hathaway. There's a couple things I want to see right now. But I also have some other movie recommendations. So if you have any recommendations for me, leave them down in the comment section below. My name is Big Cam. Thank you guys for watching so much. If you want to support the channel, hit that like button, and it goes a long way. Hit the copy, share link. You don't even have to post a link anyway. Just copy, share link. Helps quite a bit. Commenting, liking, subscribing if you're new. Hitting that bell if you don't want to miss any future videos. And my name is Big Cam. Thank you again. And I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Peace.